welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little bit of a different video. For those of y'all that don't know, I have collector tendencies. I really like to collect things, and one of my collections, you know, obviously I love collecting Bratz dolls and other fashion dolls, but one of my other collections that I have that I don't think I've shared on this channel before is my Tamagotchi collection. So as you can see, I'm in some kind of Tamagotchi town. I tried to find a pic of Tama Town, like the website from when I was a kid. I used to play that a lot, but I couldn't find one that has high enough resolution, so hopefully this one's okay. I think this one's called Dreamland or something. I'm not even entirely sure. But anyway, before we get into the video, I also just wanted to update that I am doing another live stream this Saturday. It's gonna be October 11th at 10 a.m. Saturday, October 11th at 10 a.m. That is happening. I put a poll on my channel. I'll link that somehow in the description bar if I'm able to, or just check it out if you want to vote on what you want to see in that live stream, if you can make it, because I'm currently, I think, planning to play a little bit of Bratz Forever Diamonds and also a horror game, either Silent Hill or No, I'm Not a Human. One of those. I'm really excited. So I think I'm gonna like break it into two parts. Like maybe for the first half of the live stream, I'll play some scary games, and then, you know, we'll finish off the stream with like a palette cleanser of Bratz Forever Diamonds. So I don't know. I'll ask y'all in the live chat when the day comes to see what you would prefer. Anyway, without further ado, I'm just gonna get right into my Tamagotchi. My Tamagotchi collection that I have in front of me, and I think I'm gonna start with my least favorite to my favorites. I think that makes sense for me. I have this one, and this is just a basic, I think it's a Gen 2 remake. It could be a Gen 1, honestly, I don't know. I think I bought it in like 2018, 2019, somewhere around there. But it's just a sparkly green one, and this kind of revived my Tamagotchi. Don't mind my nails, sorry, I need to redo them. The little monsters are falling off, but whatever. This kind of like revived my Tamagotchi like collection, because once I bought that one, it was like a domino effect of like, okay, well, now I really want to buy like so many more of them, because I have my childhood ones still, except one is missing. I'm missing my other, I have a Music Star that was my sister's, but I think she gave it to me. If she didn't, sis, I have your Music Star. But anyway, I did have two Music Stars at one point. I can't find the other one for the life of me. I've looked through my mom's house up and down, like even up in the attic and stuff, and I can't find it anywhere. So I think that one's like RIP. I think that one's just gone forever. These are some other ones I have from my childhood. These are V4s. The Tamagotchi Connections. This little sunflower one is very cute, except one of the buttons does not work, which is a bummer, because like when I do ever want to play with like a Gen 4, I usually don't go for this one because I just don't care for the design very much, and I want to play this one. But then I realized that I think it's this button that like you press it and it doesn't do anything, so that doesn't help anybody. But yeah, I've had these since we were kids, and actually one of them, I think it was this one. I remember I went to the Boys and Girls Club during the summers because my mom worked, single mom, so we had to go somewhere. And I remember that I left this on my lunch tray, and then I threw my tray in the trash in like a big dumpster thing. And then when I realized the mistake that I made, me and this poor Boys and Girls Club employee were like digging through the trash, all like the wet, gross food, like ketchup and tater tots and like whatever else, to find my freaking Tamagotchi, and we did. And I cleaned that bee off, and then I brought it back home because I cannot leave without my Tamagotchi, okay? So that was like one of my first formative core memories as a child was the panic of losing my Tamagotchi. Anyway, moving right along, these are some Gen 5s, Generation 5 Tamagotchis. These are the Famagotchis. And this one has my favorite shell, I think, of all time. It's like a cookie. It's so adorable. Hopefully y'all can see everything like pretty clearly, but this one was the one that was my sister's when we were younger, and this one was mine, and now I have both, and I'm keeping them both safe, so if she ever does decide that she wants her Tamagotchis back, then she can trust that I've taken very good care of them, and I'm keeping them in great condition, except of course this one with the button. I tried to fix it. I tried to take it apart. Oh my gosh, this was like doing like brain surgery, taking apart this Tamagotchi and like trying to use, I think it was like I read online if you use a pencil eraser and kind of rub like the connection on the metal piece, like where the button is supposed to touch, sometimes that'll help. Or if you use a little bit of like rubbing alcohol. And I think I tried both, and it still doesn't work. Moving on to the one Music Star. This one was my sister's. This is a version 6 or Generation 6. And it's got the purple flames, very cute, very rock star. I know that mine was the blue one, and I remember there's little microphones on it. So I am very sad that I don't have that one anymore, because these are apparently pretty valuable. Like looking at the listings on eBay eBay and Mercari and stuff, people are charging like an arm and a leg for these, and it's interesting, right? And so I will say so all of the Tamagotchis after this music star are ones that I've purchased since becoming an adult, which I am not embarrassed by, okay? I am happily regressing into my childhood pleasures because life is really hard and scary right now, okay? We all need to go back to what's familiar, what's nostalgic, what makes us happy. We just need to make happy chemical in the brain, okay? It's okay. These are all the ones I purchased as an adult. And I did purchase most of them during the height of the pandemic, like 2020, 2021, where I feel like everybody just kind of started collecting shit. Like, I feel like everybody went online and started buying all the things from their childhood that they missed, like old consoles, dolls, stuffed animals, like Webkins, Tamagotchis, everything like that, action figures, like whatever else, Legos, I don't know. So I kind of took advantage of that. I rode the wave, and then here I am with, all these Tamagotchis. So, and like I said, these are in order of my least fave to my faves. And the only reason my older ones are least fave is just because there's just not much to do. Like, compared to the newer Tamagotchis, these are really just basic. Like, you feed it, they beep, and then it just repeats. It's like a cycle. I mean, I know that's the point. That's like the entire point of Tamagotchis, but there's just not much to do. Like, the newer ones, you can at least connect to the internet. You could download DLC. There's a lot more characters you can unlock, especially with the gene mixing ones. So there's just a lot more to do in like the color Tamagotchis. The old ones, not so much. They're just a little bit outdated, but we still love them. This one is probably my least favorite of like the newer generations. And it sucks because I love Sanrio. Like, I love when they do the Sanrio collaborations. I have a few of them, but this one I just could not get with it. This is the Tamagotchi Smart, and it's the Sanrio version. Hello, focus. And it's really cute. I like the design and everything, but first of all, I don't like the watch aspect. I don't even know where the watch handle is for this thing, but I cannot wear my Tamagotchi. Like, I already have a watch. I don't need another big chunky thing on my wrist. Like, that would be way too much, right? So I'm not like a Tama watch girl, okay? I don't really care for that. And then this one just has like the one button in the middle. Like, these two are just for aesthetics. They don't actually do anything, which bothers me because I'm totally like a 3-button girl. Like, I'm simple, okay? I like pushing the buttons. It's the easiest for me. So yeah, the one button really threw me off. And then I believe this one is touchscreen as well. And the touchscreen was like, oh, it was a disaster for me. Not to mention like with nails and everything. Like, it is very hard to do anything with this. So as much as I love it, and I love like the Sanrio aspect of it and how cute and pink and adorable it is, I just can't. I wouldn't run it again, I don't think. It's nice to have in my collection. I don't know if I'll play with it again. And now, kind of going along with the button aspect, I have these. So this might be controversial in the Tamagotchi collector sphere, but I'm not the biggest fan of the picks. I don't know. I've got 2 of them, and one's the party, and then one's just like the basic picks that they released first. And the buttons are not buttons, okay? These are like touch circles. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't think that's very easy and like intuitive to use. And then there's like some games where you have to like swipe from button to button, and I could never get those games right. Like, it just bothered me that I couldn't get like the high score, so that was irritating. Yeah, just not a fan. I know a lot of people love these. I see a lot of love for them on like the Reddit Tamagotchi page, and I'm just confused. I don't know. It's just not for me. They're cool to have. Also, the camera thing, oh my gosh. When I tried to put a case on one of these guys because they're ginormous and I could drop them so easily, for whatever reason, I think the silicone case put just enough pressure on the top part, because these like take photos, right? That's the whole point. Really awful, like 2-pixel photos. Like, it's like shooting with a potato, basically. The silicone case put just enough pressure on the camera click, I think, that it drained the battery. Like, every day I was changing the reusable batteries, and I was like, oh no, this is not gonna work for me. Like, I cannot. Every time I went to play with it, it was dead. So I took the case off, and then I just didn't feel good about carrying this big clunky thing around and how it would get scratched up and, dropped or ruined. So, okay, and then I have these 2 basic little, these are the Tamagotchi mix. I don't think there's anything special about these. I think these are just like the base, like maybe these were even like the first drop, I don't know. But I love me a good mix, okay? I love mixing the characters together and seeing like what comes out, in the baby. I think that's really fun to see. So I enjoy the mix gameplay for that aspect. But I don't really have much more opinions on these. I feel like they're just very basic, and I haven't actually ran them in a really long time, so I don't even really remember, but I know that I like them better than the pics. That's all I remember. And then moving on to these ones, this is where I feel like it's getting a little exciting. Like I'm moving into my super faves, but not quite. These are Tamagotchi IDLs. Okay. First of all, I love the shell because I love the little, like, it looks like a sparkle illusion or whatever, just with the raised, like, paint underneath. Or, you know, whatever it's doing. I like the design. It's cute. I put little charms on them. So one's a gummy bear and one's like a little boba tea. Hopefully it's focused. I don't know. But I really like these. I think they are super fun. The IDLs, they're older than the mix, I believe. I believe the mixes came out after these, but I just love them. I love like the art style. It just feels so like, it feels like retro, but also I think these are color as well. Like, so I don't know. It's just really cute. I like the style. I think the little characters are adorable. There's actually a lot to do in these. The IDLs, you can do so much, and you can even connect them to an infrared phone. If you find a phone with infrared, you can like send things to and from the phone. You can like do special trades to get like certain characters and whatnot. I haven't ventured into that because I cannot for the life of me find a phone that has infrared. I've tried, believe me. I've had no luck, so I don't know. That's kind of a bummer, but whatever. And then this next one I have is a Tamagotchi Dream Mix, I believe. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it's a dream mix. And I just really like the shell. I think it's just so pretty. Come on, camera. I like the little gem up top. I just like the color scheme and the sparkles, and I like that it's like a baby pink and it's just really cute. It matches my nails. It's super, super cute. Same kind of similar gameplay to the other mixes, but you know, just like cuter. And I think there's cuter characters in it and stuff, but yeah, I really like that one mostly for the shell. I think the shell is just adorable. And then my next ones, I feel like I should just put these together because they're basically the same, but one is more aesthetically pleasing for me. Starting with Tamagotchi Uni. I think this is super fun. I actually really like the transparent back. That brings me back to like the old school Tamagotchis that had the transparent shells, and I really enjoyed that, so I'm glad that they did that. This one is just a basic Uni. I think it was like part of the first drop that they did, and so there's nothing really special about it, but I do enjoy the gameplay of the Unis a lot. I think it's a lot of fun, and usually when I run like any of these Tamagotchis, the Unis are probably the second longest run that I'll do. Like I'll have a few kids before I get bored, you know, versus like some other ones where it's like I do it once and then I'm like, okay, I'm done. But these I'll keep going for a little while, for a couple generations, because they're actually fun. This is my other Uni that I like better just because it's more like aesthetically pleasing with like the pastel blue and pink. I really like that. I put a little flower charm on it, and then it has like a white sparkly shell. I get these crochet cases from Etsy. If I can remember, I'll link the store. I think there's 2 of them I bought from, but I'll link the stores in my description, so in case you wanted to get a case for your Tamas, I really highly recommend these. They fit super snug, really high quality. There's lots of fabrics and stuff to choose from, lots of colors, so it's perfect for any Tamagotchi you have. I really, really like it. And then moving on to these, I think I'll group these together because they're pretty much the same. This is Tamagotchi On. It's the blue version. My loving partner bought this for me as an anniversary gift, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I can't remember. Yes, I love this. I love the Ons. I know people complain that they're slow, the animation takes forever, and they're just like, it's such a grind to get through, but I really enjoy the Ons. I think they are super, super fun. And I have this cool little keychain on it that my friend Haley, my bestie Haley, if you're watching, hi Haley, she gave me this, I don't know how many years ago, but it's a cute little bell with Pikachu on it, and so I love it. I really like that one. It's fun. I haven't played it in a while, but I do like the gameplay of the Ons a lot. Like, probably more than the Uni, even though the Uni has more, like, you know, they have like the Bluetooth or the Wi-Fi things where you can download and stuff, but I just like the On gameplay. It's like, it has almost everything that I want from a Tamagotchi, like the gene mixing and the different little places you can go and like the things you can buy and how you can decorate like your house or dress your character up. I think that's just like the fun of it. That's what I enjoy the most. And then this next one is another On, well actually this is a Sum, I think. It's Korean. So the language is in Korean. I have no idea what this girl's saying. I was trying to learn Korean for a while because K-pop is my favorite music and Korean cuisine is like some of my favorite food ever to cook. So I really like wanted to learn the language just because I think Korean culture is really cool and I'd love to learn more. And I thought this might be actually a cool tool to help me like figure things out with Korean language, but girl, I'm lost. Every time I play with this thing, I'm like, I have to run another On at the same time so I know what all the buttons are doing and what everything means, but it's still fun. And this was just a cute little pink one. It's a sum. I got it on eBay. It's in Korean. She's cute. She's pink. We love that. Basically same thing as the other one. Okay, and then moving on to my next one before we get to my super duper faves. This is it's a Tamagotchi Uni, but it's the Sanrio collab. I love everything Sanrio. I love when they do it. It's so cute, and I have the cute little matching crochet case, and then I put like a little Hello Kitty. Gosh, I hope you can see that. A little Hello Kitty charm. This one I just love because obviously the characters are super cute. I think that's just super fun about it. A similar thing as the Uni, like same gameplay style and everything. I just think it's really cute because it's Sanrio, because you can get like cute little, like the Karopi and like the penguin guy. I can't remember his name right now, but yeah, it's just fun. It's cute. Now we're moving into some of my tops, okay? So I'll start with these two because they're kind of similar, going along in that same vein of the Sanrio. This is my Sanrio On, or yeah, is it called an On? No, meets. It's a meets, yes, because it's in Japanese. Okay, so the language is Japanese on this one. I found this one on Facebook Marketplace for a pretty decent price, and I put it in a cute little strawberry shell because that's adorable. But I just love this one. It's so much fun to play, and you know, obviously, like I've said before, I love the characters. I love anything Sanrio, so that's one of my tops. And then this one is kind of another one, but this is it a Wonder Garden? I think it's Wonder Garden. It's a Tamagotchi meets, so this one is also in the Japanese language. So that's pretty cool. These ones are pretty pricey online. I think I got lucky with this one. I think I bought it before, I want to say like, it was around 2021 or something. Before the prices went absolutely bonkers, I got this one. So I kind of got lucky with it. I know that it's like pretty highly sought after. So I'm really grateful to have this one and to have it be part of my collection. I think it's really pretty. I think it's fun, obviously, like the gene mixing is a similar thing as the Ons, but I think it has just more pretty characters, I suppose. I really like that one. Now, my top favorite Tamagotchis of all time. We made it to the end of the list, okay? These are my top faves because I think they have the perfect combination. The only downside is there's no gene mixing, but I think the gameplay and the little things you can do with it, even like externally, like I have a tool to plug it into my computer to download, you know, certain things, okay? So it's the Tamagotchi Peas. And these are my absolute fave for a number of reasons. Like I mentioned before, the gameplay is really fun, and then the shells are just stunning. Like, look at those little crystals. This is so fancy for a virtual pet, right? I put these crochet cases on them, sparkly blue, and then like a cute pastel rainbow donut, and then cinema roll on the other one. These are my all-time faves. These are the ones I go back to over and over again. These are the ones that I'm most likely to grab from the drawer and like put a battery in to play with. I love them. I think they're so cute. I think the characters are adorable, and then also part of it is like filling out the puzzle, like with the puzzle pieces. So basically with every character, the goal is to raise every single character so that you can eventually complete the puzzle in the Tamagotchi. It's hard to explain, like, if you're not a Tamagotchi person, so this is probably so confusing, I'm sorry. But it's basically like, it's a completionist type of thing. Like, you want to get all the characters, you want to find all their favorite foods, all their favorite clothing, all their favorite games, and whatever else, so that you can eventually complete this puzzle, and then there's like a special animation at the end. I have not yet completed the puzzle on these. I burn out from Tamagotchis like with, you know, maybe after like 2 weeks or so. So I do it in increments, but I'm on my way. So whenever I'm feeling the urge to fire up a Tamagotchi, it'll probably be these, and I'll keep working on those puzzle pieces because I think that's really fun, and it actually gives you like a goal for playing with the Tamagotchi. You know, with these you just raise a pet and then you marry it off and you raise a new pet, and it's just kind of the cycle that you just do over and over again with like no real objective. But with these, they actually give you, you know, a reason to try to raise every character, to try to change your I guess your parenting style so that you can get different characters. But that's always hard for me too, because I feel so bad when my Tamas are like on the brink of death, like they're shitting themselves, their house is dirty, they're dirty, and like they're hungry, and I feel so bad. But it's like sometimes you have to do that to get a specific character. Like you have to have bad care so that you can get like a character from the bad care list or whatever. So I think that's the hardest part. I definitely try to just raise all the good characters first, and then the bad ones I'm like, my heart, this thing is like dying and I have to leave it alone so that I get the certain character, you know what I mean? I think that's what's fun about it too. So that's why I like the peas. And obviously their shells are like the prettiest out of all the Tamagotchis, I think. I think the peas did it right. And then you can also plug in little like DLC pierces is what they're called. And those are really expensive and hard to find online. And these are both English patched. I received them that way, thankfully, because I don't like trying to figure out how to do that kind of stuff, okay? Like, I am just not smart enough for those kind of things. So thankfully I received these both in English. They are normally in Japanese. I don't think they ever released a peas in the United States, or at least anywhere else. I think they were like a Japanese release only, but I could be wrong about that. Honestly, I don't know, but I think. So that's it for my Tamagotchis. I have one last one here that I think is like technically a Tamagotchi, but I keep it with them just because it looks like it. But this is the Pokewalker from, I think I got it with my Pokemon Heart Gold game for the Nintendo DS. It came with, and then you could like send your Pokemon into this little thing and clip it on your pants. It has a clip on the back. And then like as you walk, I think it gives your Pokemon experience or something so that they can level up. I can't remember. Obviously, it's been a long time since I've used it, but I've hung on to it because I think these things are, I think they're valuable. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it forever though because I love Pokemon and it kind of fits right in with my Tamagotchi collection. And then I have just a couple other little accessory things that I got with the Tamagotchis. I have this lanyard pouch thing from my childhood, and it's like a cute little backpack thing where you can put one of your Tamagotchis in there and fit it all snug. And it also came with this lanyard. Oh my gosh, it's not gonna focus, but the lanyard's really cute. I like the colors. It's like a blue and like a light pink. Just really fun, and it has all these cute characters on it. My favorite character, or one of my favorites, is this little strawberry. Is this Ichigachi? But yeah, so cute. But I think my all-time favorite Tamagotchi character is Weepchi. I think that's what he's called. It's like the sad crying angel. That one is so cute. Oh my gosh, and I totally relate to that one, just being such a crybaby. So that one speaks to my soul. But anyway, and then this is one that I got. I think this is from the Tamagotchi Smart. So as much as I don't like the gameplay or that Tamagotchi really, I really like this lanyard because it's pink and they're all wearing like Sanrio outfits and stuff. It's so cute. I love it. I love it. I don't even know if it's like focused, but yeah, wow. I think that's the end of this video. I've gone through all my Tamas, so hopefully this was like entertaining or interesting in some way. Let me know if you have any Tamagotchis or if you have any like from your childhood sitting in a box somewhere that you haven't thought about in a long time and now you're like, oh, maybe I should go look at those and like fire them up, you know? Maybe I've inspired you to play with your toys. I definitely think adults need playtime too, okay? Like I am never one to judge for people having like their own hobbies and interests because like that's what makes life bearable, okay? So without getting too grim, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, I hope to see you this Saturday, October 11th at 10 a.m. for the live stream where we're gonna play some Bratz Forever Diamonds and we're also gonna play some horror games. I'm gonna end this video so I can edit it and post it as soon as possible so that you have something. I've given you crumbs over the last few weeks and I am so sorry about that. I've just been so busy. I took on a bigger caseload with my clients, so finding the time to record and edit and post videos has become a little bit daunting, but I'm doing my best and hopefully the live streams make up for that a little bit. The live streams are definitely so much fun and I look forward to the next one. It's so exciting. Hopefully more people, you know, show up so there's more people to chat with and everything. I think that'll be super cool, but if you can't make it, the live will be posted to my video or my channel afterwards so you can catch up in case you wanted to watch it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. I hope you're having a wonderful day and I hope your weekend is as awesome as you are. Thank you so much. I will see you hopefully in the live stream, but if not, in the next video. Bye!